Okay, this video is going to show you how to properly execute the front squat. So make sure that you are referencing the rubric before you start doing the front squat, just so you know the terminology and you're familiar with the language that is used in that front squat, because that's the language that we will be using in class. So if you've never done a front squat, it might feel weird at first, but it's essentially doing a squat, just as your arms are placed in a different position. Okay, so here we go. So when you do the front squat, now I'm using a bench here because I think it helps a little bit with form. So you might want to, you don't have to, but that's just for those of you who are still learning the form. You want to make sure that you have the bench there. It just helps with hip placement. Okay, so when you're doing the front squat, your feet are going to be about shoulder width apart and they're parallel, okay? Your toes can slightly point out, but you don't want to be standing like this, okay? So you really want to make sure that they're pretty much pointed forward and your legs are parallel, about shoulder width apart, okay? With the front squat, we call it a front squat because usually if we're using weight, the weight is in the front, okay? That's why it's a front squat. The hardest part with the front squat is the arm placement, okay? So what you want to do, and we are not using weight for this, but we're just going to make sure that our arms and everything are still in the same correct position. So you can do one of two things. You can have your arms straight out in front of you, or you can have them crossed in front of you, okay? I do not want your arms to be sagged down here. So if you're choosing to cross them, they need to be up nice and high. If they're straight out, they're going to be shoulder width and they're going to be straight out, okay? And then all you're going to do is you're going to squat and then stand up, okay? Squat and stand up. Notice that my arms stay in place. This is important because if you have the barbell, which you will be typically when you're doing the front squat, you need to support that weight, okay? So you want your arms straight out in front of you. Notice that when I squat, my hips are going back and then down and then up. All my weight shifts to my heels when my hips are going back, okay? You do not want to go like this, okay? You don't want to push your knees forward. You don't want to push your stomach forward. You want to make sure that your hips go back and then down and then stand up, okay? If you do it without the bench, okay, down, up, okay? And that's how you properly execute the front squat.